What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Mike DeFrancesco, your local licensed real estate agent here in the Chicagoland area. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the top 5 things that you absolutely need to know about eXp Realty. The first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today was the opportunity to build wealth with eXp. And I'm not just talking about building an income. Any good broker can build an income at any brokerage, right? What I'm talking about is right here. We got self-employment, investor, and business owner. We're obviously not going to be an employee. And so the first thing I want to talk about is the self-employment piece, right? As real estate agents, we exchange time for money in selling houses, buying houses, whatever it is we're doing with our clients. That's how a typical agent makes their income. And there's nothing wrong with that. But let me ask you this. What happens if, forbid something were to happen to you and, you break a leg or something and you are bedridden for a few months? What happens to your income then? How do your bills get paid? Right? If you want to take a family vacation, do you need to sacrifice time with your family? Sacrifice time with making money in order to take your family on a vacation? So we always want to have multiple streams of income, right? The first thing I want to look at is number 2 here, right? Being an investor. eXp provides you with the opportunity to become an investor in the company through equity opportunities. And eXp is a publicly traded company listed on the NASDAQ with the ticker of EXPI. Now, so the first way that eXp actually offers equity is just for doing things that you're going to do anyway, right? Look here. You close your first transaction, that's a $200 stock award you get in the company just for closing a transaction. As real estate agents, that's their job. So you're getting paid extra money just to do your job, right? And this is on an annual basis. So every year when you close your first transaction, you get a $200 stock award. Earn shares when you fully cap. Again, all you're doing is selling houses. eXp is on an 80-20 split model, and we have a 16K cap, which is ridiculous if you ask me. But whenever you reach that cap each year, you can be awarded another $400 in stock. So $600 a year just for selling houses in stock awards, right? Like, that's unheard of. Now, if you decide, you don't have to, optional, but if you decide to sponsor an agent, let's say your buddy gets their real estate license and they call you up and they say, hey, Mike, I got my real estate license, not really sure where I can go. Come on over to eXp. I'll sponsor you, right? We give you all these great training and all these things that you have, and you can build wealth and opportunity, right? So they sign up with me. When they close their first transaction, I get another $400 in stock award, right? These are things, think about this. If you've been in the business for a while, I'm sure you've at least mentioned to somebody, right? They call you up, you got your license. You're like, hey, I'm here at ABC Realty. Just come over here with me. Right? I've done that before joining eXp. I was at a boutique brokerage and I'm like, yeah, I'm over here. It's great. Come on over. Right? So typically you're going to do that anyway. The company just awards you for helping it grow. That's it. And we'll talk more about that here in a bit. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is the Icon Agent Award. Now, the Icon Agent Award started in 2015. And this was a big deal. This is what was attracting all the top producing agents across the country. You can see in 2016, in 2016, the agent count in eXp Realty tripled, right? This is the year after the Icon Agent program was launched. And the reason for that is because what this program offers. Now, in order to qualify to be an Icon agent, you have to have capped. So you hit your 16K for the year and then plus 20. So cap plus 20 transactions. Once you do that, you're awarded the Icon status and you're given up to $16,000 of your cap. So your full cap, 100% of your cap, back to you in the form of company stock. Where else are you seeing this happen? Right? Most of the time you'll get a little plaque with your name on it. Hey, thanks for doing a good job. Thanks for making me so much money. So we talked about the basic equity plans, Icon Agent Award. The last thing I want to talk about is the Agent Equity Program. This is being referred to basically as like the first retirement plan for agents, for brokers. And what this is a program that's completely optional, and it allows us as agents to take 5% of our commission in the form of eXp stock at a 10% discount. So again, building multiple streams of income, right? This is building our equity. We're getting stock awards. We're getting Icon Agent if it applies, right? And we're getting our stock there, and we're getting these 5% things, right? So if all you do is choose, to come to eXp and and sell houses, you can choose to build up a retirement plan by just taking 5% of your commissions and putting it into stock. Now, we looked at being self-employed, being an investor, right? Owning equity in the company. The last thing is being a business owner, right? Building a process, having a team. Now, if you decide, this is completely optional, but if you decide to build a rev share organization, I want you to see the power of this. In a typical brokerage, let's just, say we have a commission, right, of $10,000. We're on an 80-20 split. We'll just say that. 80-20 split. Well, that's a bad 80, but okay. We're on an 80-20 split. So that means of that $10,000, right, you're going to get your $2,000. You're going to get your $2,000. That gets paid out to you. 8 is going to go to the brokerage. Typically, let's say in a franchise model, they'll pay up their fees. And then this money, all the big money, multiple 6 figures we're talking about, is getting paid to corporate recruiters. Corporate recruiters are being paid in some of these franchise models, all the big ones that to bring in agents, to bring in employees, right? eXp does things a little bit differently. Let's talk about it. The way eXp works, you still get your $2,000, right? You get your 20%. And then this 8,000 here goes to eXp. So they're going to take 50%, and that's going to go back into the business, right? There is no corporate structure. There's no franchise structure. There's one brokerage. It's eXp. So they're going to invest their 50% back in. That's paying for the over 950 cloud employees that we have. That's paying for eXp World. That's paying for kvCore. That's paying for all these things that we get and available to us as cloud brokerage agents, right? Now, the other 50% is what gets paid out during our revenue share. All right, let's get a brief look at how this actually works. You join eXp, you decide to tell your buddy to join with you. You guys work together forever, and you want to bring him over to experience and enjoy all those wonderful opportunities and things that we have to offer here. He's a capping agent, hits their $16,000 cap to pay into the company, and you now get $2,800 for the year. And this is annually, right? So if your buddy is a capping agent every single year, you get $2,800. And this is per person that you bring in on your first tier. Same thing for tier 2. We look at 3.8%. This is going to give you $3,200 for a capping agent, just for having somebody come and sell houses at eXp. To me, that just makes sense, right? So if we look at some of the potential here, these are 5 agents who sponsor 5 agents, right? So you can see here on tier 1, we got 5 agents at $2,800. That's an annual revenue share of $14,000 just for having 5 agents. Now, each of those 5 agents goes and gets and brings in 5 agents of their own because they want to earn $14,000 a year. So now we got 25 times 3,200. That's your second tier. You're making another $80,000 annually. This is $94,000 a year just for having somebody 5 people come into the company and sell houses, right? And also enjoy all of these benefits. There are people who are making this on a monthly basis. My business partner makes way more than this on a monthly basis. I have friends in the company who are making 7 figures from this, right? It just makes sense. It just does. I want to give you an example. This is an example I saw that really impacted me, right? It's thinking about the future, thinking about our retirement, right? So all the experts out there, if you look online and you say, what do I need to retire? They're going to tell you need between $800,000 and $1 million in order to retire. So let's just split the difference and say $900,000. So you take your $900,000 and you're going to take a 4-year or 4% annually distribution from that in order to live. That gives you $3,000 a month, right? This is like on the low end. I mean, we know we spend way more than that. So how do you get there? How can you save up $900,000 at a typical brokerage, trading your time for your money, right? We're just talking about selling, buying houses, or doing whatever it is you do to acquire your income. So you're going to need to net $100,000. And mind you, this is net, right? So this is after all your marketing expenses, right? All your employees, if you're paying them, supplies, gas, meals, whatever it is you're doing, signs, all this good stuff. That's what you need to bring home $100,000. 28%, take that out for your government because they're going to get theirs. If it's different in your area, just change the number. You can use the same formula here. So you're left with $72,000. Of that $72,000, we're going to say your living expenses right now are $4,000 a month. Again, this is being conservative. I know my living expenses are more than $4,000 a month, but I just want you to understand this example and the power of this revenue share program, right? So we're retiring, typical retirement. We're saving, we're making $100,000 net. We're paying our taxes. We're left with $72,000. We're going to say it costs us $48,000 a year just to survive, paying our bills, right? Whatever it is we do, eat, everything. So you're left with disposable income of $24,000. If you take this $24,000 and save it, right? That means no vacations, no Dunkin' Donuts, no, movies on the weekend, no going out to dinner, no going and having drinks with friends, no vacations, all this, right? You're just strictly disciplined and you say, I need to retire. I'm going to save my entire disposable income every single month, every single year. It's going to take you 37 and a half years to be able to retire. That's selling houses and netting $100,000 a year without spending any of your disposable income to be able to retire in 37 years. How many of us have the discipline to be able to retire in 37 and a half years? Not many, right? And with one form of income, that leaves us kind of hurt. Now, let's look at retiring with eXp, or trying to equate to the same amount of income, monthly income. Excuse me. So we talked about our first tier, right? We're going to get $2,800 per year for each capping agent. So if we take that, we multiply that by 6. Let's say we got 6 agents. That's all we did. That's once every other month. Once every other month, you tell somebody, hey, why don't you come join eXp? Or they come to you and they're like, hey, what brokerage you with? With eXp, look at all this great stuff they have to offer and they want to join, right? So 2,800 times that. So we're looking at 16,800 per year, right? For your first tier of 6 agents. That's $16,000. Then they decide, hey, the same thing, this is a great opportunity. I want to go tell my buddy to come join. So they each bring in 1 agent, right? So that's another 6 on your second tier. And like we saw before, we know that's $3,200 a year for your second tier. So if we take this and multiply it by the next 6, we have 19,200, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. So now you got 16,800. By the way, this is in addition to, right? You're not just getting, the second tier, third tier, whatever, wherever you're at. This is in addition to. So right here, this is $36,000 a year. So that same $36,000 a year is what we said we need to have a monthly payment of $3,000 a month. Guys, look at the numbers of this. $3,000 a month just for having 12 people in your revenue share organization, just for having other people enjoy the benefits that we get. This is a true retirement opportunity. My business partner did this within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, he already was generating this much. There's people that I know that are doing this within a month, constantly. This is a ridiculous opportunity here. You guys really need to understand this. All right, so the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is the kvCore system that we get with eXp Realty. If you're not familiar with what kvCore is, it's basically a CRM lead generation web feed IDX system, right? And all in one place for real estate agents. And you can say we get this free with eXp, or it's just included with our, we have a $85 monthly fee that we pay for things like kvCore, paying the employees in the cloud, and if we go down, we can see like all these different categories we can go into. So we look at the smart CRM, right? This is where all my leads are coming into, all my contacts. It keeps track of, when they were created, where it came from, anything like that. Any details I can click in here. For example, I can come in here and see our past like text and email history and contacts, all that different stuff, right? So you can do a lot of things with these. You can filter on like who needs alerts or campaigns or some of those things. You can manage your listings. You can look at your smart campaigns. Smart campaigns and search alerts are the primary thing that you can use within kvCore to like generate leads. And I'm gonna make a really in-depth video on kvCore and like some techniques and things you can use for generating leads with kvCore. So if you do want to see that in the future, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. However, these are also free. A lot of these things are free in here, and you can use them as part of your overall strategy, right? Like even your hashtag management. Just a quick overview, for example, I have Facebook leads that come in, they're tagged with a certain hashtag, and based off that hashtag, there's a drip campaign that will start. Also, search alerts will get set up for them. All these different things, right? And this is all done automatically behind the scenes. So a very powerful tool. And then you have your lead engine, right? You can build like let's say a landing page, right? I want to build, grab lead generation, maybe put a video view out there, a video and lead, can create my hashtag here. What do I want the button to say? Where I want them to go? My YouTube ID, however I need. Require a phone number. I can change the background to tons of different things. I can even put a custom image back there if I want to. So very powerful stuff here. And again, all included here. Very powerful tool. I think every agent should be using it. I think this is probably the best system out there at the moment. And again, it's included here at eXp. If you have any questions or anything, or want any tips about how you can use kvCore for your marketing or to generate leads, just text me or leave a comment and I'll help you out. I'm happy to help. Next, what I want to talk about, we have an education calendar listed here. And what this does is organize all the trainings that are coming up from eXp. Now, eXp provides 50 plus hours a week of training. These are all taught by icon agents. You see all these different trainings that are happening in the eXp world, right? Workplace as a business tool, right? That's the Facebook Workplace. Commercial, eXp Commercial, Realty Explained, Skyslope Training, Accounting 101, Fast Start, working with buyers. And these are, again, all taught by top producers, right? kvCore Advanced Training. There's a lot of things you can do with kvCore. I'm telling you, this is a very powerful tool. And you're going to have somebody who's in the industry who's using this to generate business give you a course on how you can also generate business. Very powerful stuff. Over here, this is broken up by the states, state-specific or province-specific trainings that are coming up. Most of all these trainings are taking place within the eXp world. So I'm going to go ahead and launch that and show you what that looks like. All right. So I know that this looks a little cheesy, right? Like it looks a little over the top. It's kind of like, what is this? This looks dumb, right? This is kind of childish. However, let me really explain the power of what this is for. Now, you don't have to come in here. I just want to start with that. I want to preface with letting you know you can get support from your broker by texting, emailing them, and your support team, all that good stuff, right? But I just kind of wanted to give you an example of some stuff here. eXp has over 950 employees in the cloud, right? And so this is where they're housed. So if I come in here, let's say right now I'm having issues with, connecting to, logging into something, or I'm having issues with kvCore even, or really anything. I can come in here and grab a ticket and look at, you can see these are different tech support people sitting here waiting for somebody who needs help. kvCore Mastermind room, right? Accounting support, all these different things, agent onboarding. Speaking of agent onboarding, I'm going to leave you guys with the eXp world with a story, my experience, actually my first day with eXp, the experience I had in the eXp world, which is what really made me realize the power of this tool, right? So first of all, we're going to go here, and every state has their own room. So we see broker state rooms. Come here. I'm in Illinois, so I can go here, and this is everything specific, all the employees in the cloud who are here ready to assist for Illinois agents, right? And so what I want to talk about is my first day here. See, these are staff out Illinois auditorium. So look at, there's trainings that are always taking place here. Illinois has a great program they do every month, which is like a getting started program. So it's like 2 trainings a week, all about getting started, getting leads, transactions, everything you can. But what I want to talk about is, look at this, my designated managing broker, awesome guy. Is my first day, no, where was it at? And so basically on my first day, I came here and I had something pending, so I needed to get my license, you know, all my onboarding through so I can figure out what I'm going to do. And I had access to eXp World, and I was kind of just exploring and looking around, and I happened to just wander into this office to see like what was going on. But I happened to just walk into the office, and let's say it's Jennifer, who you can see sitting here. She just happened to just, hello, right? Like I walked in, I'm like, what? She's like, hello. So I'm like struggling, panicking. I didn't have a mic set up. So I plugged up my mic. I'm like, hi. And she's like, hi. I was like, and I just let her know. I was like, I was just kind of wandering around, and, you know, I stumbled in here. And then she's like, well, is there anything I can help you with? And so I was like, well, actually, yeah. I was like, you know, I figured, and this was after hours, right? This is like after 5 p.m., which is why I wasn't even trying to get anything done. And I told her my situation. And she's like, yeah, you should be all set now. She took 2 minutes. She went in, looked at it, fixed it, and that was it. This happened in real time after hours. Where else are you going to get that kind of support? Usually you got to send like an email, put in a ticket, whatever it is you need to do, right? But she got it done, or if it was her or somebody else. But the point is that this is a really powerful tool that, again, is provided to agents at eXp if needed. You don't have to use it, but you can. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about is the RevShare organization that I am a part of, which is the WolfPack. And the WolfPack, and in addition to all the great benefits that eXp offers, the WolfPack takes it a step further. They're a close-knit organization who offer all types of more development, more training, like, for example, the Social Agent Academy on mastering, you know, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all this different stuff. We'll take a quick peek. So you can see all these courses here, right? So the Facebook Mastery, Instagram Mastery, YouTube Mastery. This course is included just because you are part of the WolfPack organization. I just want to show you an example of the power of some of these courses. I completed this Facebook Mastery course, right? And I followed everything to the T. I followed the process put in place, and I've been using the strategies and things that I've learned in there to run advertisements. And I wanted to give you just an example here of just one ad that I ran recently for a listing. And you can see this was run from December 1st to December 10th, so that's 9 days, right? I reached 19,000 people, right? I reached 19,647 people in 9 days with 2,500 link clicks, right? That's an insane amount of conversion, right? These are mostly all leads that came through that I then have set up on smart campaigns, drip campaigns, and reaching out to them to see a bit further. Now here's the really crazy part. 13 cents a lead. I know a lot of people have said Facebook leads are no good anymore, but just look at this for a second. One listing, 2,500 buyers attracted at 13 cents a buyer. What's the return on that, right? Would you pay $333 for 2,500 leads, quality leads? Think about that for a second. That's all thanks to this course, right? You take the course, you learn, optimize, and do it. So I want you to think about the power of some of these tools, right? And how they can increase your production in your business. So in addition to these courses that Mike offer, right? Connor has his own courses, his YouTube course, agent attraction course, investor course, tons of great stuff on there. So guys, in addition to Mike's course, Connor's course, we also have 4 mastermind calls weekly, professional development, agent attraction, all the good stuff you can think about. We get on the call, bring in these rock stars as guest speakers, all these good things. Keep such a good environment, such a tight-knit group of people, of agents, a team together, which is why it's so successful, and we're the fastest growing rev share organization within eXp. So that's going to do it for today with the top 5 things that you absolutely need to know about eXp. If any of this was interesting to you or you'd like to learn more, leave a comment, DM me, text me, call me, email me, send a carrier pigeon, whatever you want to do. Check the links below. I have a Calendly. I have all my information there, links to other videos, to sign up, anything you need. Thank you so much. If you're still around, please do me a favor and hit that like button. It really does help. And subscribe if you haven't already.